sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. On one sideline, there's the head coach of the Browns. His team fell in their season opener a week ago, now hitting the road, looking for their first win. On the other side, the head coach of the Patriots. His guys also fell in the opener a week ago, so we've got a couple of teams here desperately wanting to avoid an 0-2 start. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And off we go from Foxborough. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
You know, we used to have a saying, Mike, the only guys who didn't have a bad game were the guys who didn't play. So here you are as the quarterback, putting a lot of the offensive success on your back, and the game just doesn't go your way. You're not seeing it right, the coverage is not, whatever the case may be. He certainly didn't have his best performance last week, but that is over. He needs to move forward, turn the page. Today is a great opportunity for a bounce back and try to lead his team to a big victory.
Out to his right, now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Oh, run with Sampson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. It's a Browns first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Go. Ready.
1st and 10.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another
Ready.
first down.
Off the play fake, here's Sanders. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL.
They'll go play action with May. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Martin Emerson.
Out of the gun, here's May. And he's downfield to the tight end pitch. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
17 more yards. That's another Patriots first down.
To throw is May. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Kyle hits. Touchdown, New England. That his first touchdown of the new year. The PAT, up and good. And the Patriots come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Johnson now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense going to take over now for the second time. Greg, they say flush a game after you lose, right? But when you built up all year for the opener and you get blown out, is it even harder to flush for players?
Well, certainly that's the question, Mike. And regardless of how much the coach stands up there and you try to say, hey, it's a new week, we've got to move forward. And certainly that's the case in the NFL. If you let bad losses linger, you're going to find yourself in a bigger hole. So the problem is when you spend all week and you spend all season saying, okay, this is week 1, we're going to get off to a great start, and you lay an egg and you're non-competitive, the last thing you want in the NFL, Mike, is for doubt to set in. So we're going to find out pretty quickly here in this one. Was last week just 1 out of 17 and they're going to move on, or is this going to be signs of things to come as the rest of this season unfolds?
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over for their second possession. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. You play a tight game and lose. It kind of changes the feeling coming into this week.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that kind of rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good, and there certainly was a lot of it, but can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. Thrown out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up. Zone read, a give to Henderson. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. To the right. That's Pitts. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's a big hit for the Patriots. It's a gain of 34. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the give, it's Henderson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's May. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
To throw now. May. And he's in point. It's up and through. And the Pats will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Round 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Browns offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
16 yards. That's good.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
A gain of 16 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
37. That's another Browns.
Let's go.
1st down. A gain of 37.
Throwing again is Sanders. And he'll take this one in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns. Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Browns will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Jones now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Pates offense and Xavier Worthy getting set to take over once more. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain of 14. It's good for a quick 1st down.
And the Patriots 1st down.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Over the middle, that's his tight end Pitts. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
They run straight ahead with Henderson.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And 7.
May going to look to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. And the Patriots ready to kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. The Browns offense and Jerry Jeudy getting set for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10.
Ready?
To throw is Sanders. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 30. And the Browns 1st down. 1st and 10.
And Shador on 1st down. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll give it to Sampson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And left side, it's caught. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Gain of 20. That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. Forced out left. And the left 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Ready? 19 target.
They'll run with Sampson. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
Chapler.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
It is brought in the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Browns have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Now, May going up top. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Browns will take over here just past the 30.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
Now a signal, timeout called, 9 seconds left to play in this 1st half.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Week 1 was full of surprises, full of intrigue, and a lot of firsts for the young players. What will Week 2 bring? Let's dive in. Our tour around the NFL starts now. At Mile High, the Broncos at home to take on the Texans. And here is the running back. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital, looking in on the Commanders as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is Dak Prescott. One of his 2 touchdown passes, he's got another one on the ground. The Cowboys, looking for a 2-0 start, they lead at the half. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is Jaylen Warren. He'll find an opening and take it in, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. Or rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 4. Once again, it's Sampson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. It's third and 4.
It's a gain of a yard.
Ready? Coconut.
From the gun, it's Shador. Forced out wide. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contained rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket. And when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. They'll run the toss here with Judkins. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Cleveland. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Extra point try now for Tucker. He knocks it through. And the Browns have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Second and 10. Throwing now is May. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. Here's first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing is May. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
He'll drop to throw. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. He'll go. Here's May. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to pick up a Patriots first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some.
First down.
To throw is May. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Myles Garrett. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here. Throwing on second down. May. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Third and long.
He was defended by Martin Emerson.
Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down.
Little miscommunication there, and now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Crazy! Crazy!
They're going. It's May. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
They'll send their tight end left. On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
On the stop. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. At the 5-yard line.
Now it's Sanders. And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, dragging the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
On play action, here's May. Open man downfield, that's Neighbors.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Off the play fake, here's May. A dive and a catch. Incredible. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To the right, that's Pitts. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up second and 9. At the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
Brings up third down.
To throw now, May. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, New England. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good. And the Patriots have cut the deficit to 5. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This fielded at about the 9. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Browns offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. So, a lot's changed in a short amount of time. You have the safety that led to a touchdown. That commanding lead is, well, it's not so commanding anymore. They begin anew. They've got it 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Sanders. Off-balance throw. It's complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. On the return is Jones. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Once more, it's Henderson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's good for Browns. 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Sampson, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Sanders will throw it. That is caught, and he's into the end zone yet again. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The Pates offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. He's going to dial up another deep ball. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, they pretty much need a touchdown on this possession, and I think if I'm the defensive coordinator, the fine line you have to find, Mike, is I know I don't want to give up a deep shot, but I also don't want to just play prevent defense and give up too much underneath. So just continue to find that balance, make them go the long way, and just bleed this clock.
That one's good for 26 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it over 300 yards passing in this one. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Flushed to his left. Now he'll run. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. The extra point, up and good. And the Pats have cut the deficit to 5.
Patriots 30.
Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. The ball comes out. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New England. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. So now, an extra point really doesn't help that much. We'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Press all 80.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. This one complete right side. Here comes 2nd down.
To number 3, Jerry Jeudy. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Shador.
45-yard line.
He'll step up and run this. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 18. That's good.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game.
First down, Browns.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Oh, my goodness. They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
The Patriots offense headed back to take over once more. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense, but do the math. Even if they choose to use them, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the Patriots.